All right, welcome everyone. Huge movie fanatic Nate, joined with Beth, stopping on by to review Friday the 13th, the series, season 1, episode 15, by the name of.
Vanity's Mirror. I almost forgot the title. This was a really fun one for me. I had the thought that it would be something about a mirror, but not quite the way they put the spin on this one. So before I forget, there were 6 deaths, and do you want to say the last part?
Oh. And is this a first for an item not recovered?
This is the first where an item was not recovered.
That's really cool.
Well, not recovered by Mickey
Yeah.
or them.
The 3 from the shop,
Yeah.
store.
But it was recovered at the end. So I'm spinning to the end because I don't want to forget it. It was picked up by someone at the very end of the show, but they didn't reveal who it was. Just a female with wearing a glove. So I have a feeling Vanity's Mirror is going to show up again somewhere in the series.
Well, we shall see.
But
How does this one start?
So I guess there's this old hag slash flower lady who always, pretty much like clockwork, must have the same clientele that wants a red carnation.
She's like a street
vendor.
A street vendor that sells flowers
Yeah.
instead of hot dogs.
So I guess she's been doing this for a while, and one of the gentlemen that always buys a flower from her buys a flower from her, and
Wow,
wow,
that was
what a
predictable.
spin on that
Yeah.
one. As he is walking away, she grabs it, she yells at him to, oh no, she's like, do you think I'm beautiful? Do you see that I'm a woman who needs love and attention?
And he's like, this is
Get away,
ridiculous.
keep the change. You're going way, way beyond.
This is ridiculous.
And then, does she call it his name? Anyway,
I
she
don't
gets his
remember.
attention somehow, and then she flashes this mirror into his face.
It's like a compact
Compact, yeah.
with
So
a snake on it.
gold compact with a snake on it. And it flashes in his eyes, and he's like, oh, I didn't know how beautiful you were. Oh, I love you. Oh, I need you. I need you. I need you. And she brings him to this dark alley, and she's like, do you love me to the day you die? This is when you catch on.
Well, maybe it was "Will you love me until the day you die" or something
Maybe,
like that.
something
But
like
basically,
that.
something like that. Yes, 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 and he puts him in the perfect position to pull this thing, and like it's supposed to be like a
Escape.
fire escape ladder. Comes down and knocks him right on the head and killing him, I guess.
Yeah.
And then she is like, and starts running up back towards her little flower stand and gets hit by a car and dies, and the mirror goes.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't understand like why. I guess that so it's like revenge. Women,
Yeah.
if a woman's scorned by some guy not being interested in her,
Or just
she
walking by her.
she just wants to get revenge on him, I guess. So
So, this girl from high school picks up this compact, and go ahead. You were gonna say something.
oh well, so then some other girl picks up this thing, and she just happens. It's kind of goofy how they all tend to be ugly that, or quote unquote ugly that pick up this thing, but some ugly high school girl with some quote unquote hot sister and hot boyfriend picks it up, and this ugly girl is the whatever, just the fodder for all the assholes and making fun of her and stuff and whatever,
Probably the ugliest girl in school.
and she ends up just by accident flashing one of these mean boys that's making fun of her. It's like a group of mean boys that make fun of her. Yes.
I'm not sure if it was Flash, but his reflection was in the mirror.
Okay.
So
Well,
he got caught. He gets affected by the mirror.
Accidentally, and that's what one of these bully boys that makes fun of her. That's what makes her realize what this mirror does What happens with this guy? I don't remember.
He like follows her around.
Oh, this is the
for
one who
the
ends
first,
up.
yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
ugly
This is
girl's
the
first
and
boyfriend.
and she kind of just the way the
Gets
episode shows it, she kind of just gets sick of him.
He follows her like a sick puppy. Oh, I love you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I can't be a second without you. So
We don't know how much time passes, but probably days.
probably days, maybe a week.
And do you want to say what happens, or should I?
You can.
So she's so sick of this guy, she lures him over to like a trash compactor and kind of just drops a handkerchief inside. Oh, whoops, my handkerchief. Oh, I'll get it for you, darling. And he goes in there, and she turns on this
trash compactor, which
on.
why would that be at a high school? I don't know, but it was in the script and it fit quite well.
So he gets trash compacted. That was
She gets her hanky back.
Oh yeah, he gives her the hanky, and then he gets trash compacted. And then I guess we can just say that some time passes, and one of these other bully guys gets the mirror.
Well, she goes home and eats like a slob, and like it's not even affected by her.
Yeah, there's a shot of her bottom of her feet in this episode. I don't know if they made them dirty on purpose. I hope so. I hope that wasn't just how they looked. But honestly, they make her look really kind of nasty, honestly, with like something zits on her face and something on her lip, and it's just like a dirty bottom of her feet. But
so the friend, I guess, the friend of the gentleman of the teenage kill, well, the high school kill, it's like, I don't know what you did, but I'm gonna figure it out. And she's like, oh, so and so. Flashes the mirror in front of his face, and he's puppy dog in love with her.
And she doesn't even, she did this one just because the guy's gonna like, saying he's gonna investigate the suspicious death of this other guy she killed. Mm-hmm. So she just flashed him so he'd follow her into the shop room so he could put her down on the table saw, or put him down on the table saw, and a pretty gory kill where they just show blood spinning
onto the wall.
Onto the wall.
Cool. Yeah.
So that was kill 4, I guess.
Yeah.
And then what was that?
Well, then Ryan comes in and he sees the scene after the kill, and so she tries to flash the mirror in Ryan's face, and he's like, no, no, no. He dodges it.
There's a part where Ryan falls off this platform and is unconscious for a while, and later on rats just come out of nowhere.
So cute.
And are just on him and stuff. Mickey ends up finding him and tosses the rats off him.
Poor rat.
There's one rat that there's some fake Ryan blood on the ground, and one rat starts stepping in this stuff. It's probably red Carol syrup. You can tell it's almost hard for it to step off the blood. And me and Beth were, me having been a former rat owner, I was like, we were just feeling bad for the rats being mistreated, but Mickey finds Ryan and stuff.
So, yeah. and this is okay. Death number 4. Yeah, we're catching.
So this is where the plot kind of turns for the last part of it, where it's kind of like, well, this is a quote unquote.
Oh, we forgot this part.
That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
This screen saving the TV, like always. The ugly, quote unquote, ugly girls kind of has the thing for this,
sister's
cute sister's boyfriend. So at this point, it's funny because there's prom coming up, and the cute sister sees ugly sister putting on makeup. She's like, oh, you got a date? Yeah, who is it? Oh, I want it to be a surprise. And to make a long story not as long, the date, the night of the prom, boyfriend comes to pick up cute sister, and ugly sister flashes the mirror on him. And he's like, oh, goes over to ugly and starts just kissing her right there and makes cute sister jealous. And then the boyfriend
mad. Defends, like, how
ugly girl starts beating up the cute girl, and they go upstairs and put this noose around her neck, and I think it's like an extension cord, and gag her and tie her hands behind her back and put her on a stool, and they go on to and hoping that she'll, I guess, fall and just die, and they go to the prom, and
they're
and Mickey,
ugly sister's like enjoying all of the attention.
Oh yeah, meanwhile they go to the prom, and she's just like not even concerned with having fun, but just how many people can see me with this hunk guy, and it's just kind of funny. But It's funny how Ryan just kind of gets he's all bloody in the last third of
Yeah.
this episode after having fallen down, and
But
he's
he's
all
just fine.
bloody and rats on him. And
Oh, the rats were so cute.
Marshak rescues the quote
Hot
unquote
sister.
hot sister, and she lives, which is all fine and dandy. Then on the screensaver here, we're just seeing ugly girl take cute guy on top of the school to dance around. At first, we're like, "What the hell is she even taking him up there for?" But do you want to reveal why she took him up to the roof?
Well, it's kind of a murder-suicide, because the only way that they can be together is if they die together. Because, well, she has to kill him. It's the compulsion from the mirror. And that was kind of a twofer. That was kind of cool. Because I was thinking that she would she would fall and the boyfriend would live.
Come out of the spell.
Yeah, and then back with hot girlfriend. But no,
In a very kind of cool twist where it doesn't do what a viewer kind of predicts it'll do.
yeah.
She basically does like Beth says, murder suicide, and pulls this guy off the roof with her. And
And you hear the thumps separately too.
oh, did you?
Yeah, you hear two separate thumps. It's like thump thump.
That was kind of
That was
funny. I
pretty
don't
cool.
remember it, but it sounds fun. And that was Death 5 and 6 on this episode. So I think that's a record so far for the series, 6
I
deaths,
think so. I think before that it was only 4.
and possibly 5.
Yeah,
I
possibly
don't
5.
remember.
One maybe off screen.
But yeah, again, it's kind of, this one was so plot heavy with what the fugly girls getting up to. Not a lot of screen time again for any of the main characters really. They were kind
Right.
of background characters almost.
Oh, but back to the flower lady, the flower vendor. They found out that she was the original owner of the compact, and they're like talking to her apartment manager, saying, "Well, I don't really know much about her, but she always had guys coming around to her apartment." So that kind of gave the influence of, well,
Oh, she had had that mirror for a while.
yeah, for quite a while. So, but I'm here thinking, okay, normally when you kill someone because of the cursed object, some kind of blessing bestows the owner of the object. And I don't see really any. There was no beauty enhancements.
Yeah,
But
Beth was expecting something to happen to the
I'm a little
women, like
disappointed
what,
in that.
either negative or positive, and nothing happened to the women. But I guess, yeah, that's true.
Other than,
It gives
murder
yeah,
raps.
her the power to, whatever, manipulate these guys. And another little small plot point is apparently, well, they don't know, it's not for sure or not, but the mirror might not work on
Oh, females.
females. But I see we're at the 13-minute mark. We pretty much said all we had to say anyway,
I
huh?
think so. I give this
Oh.
definitely a thumbs up.
Thumb up from me, so 2 thumbs that are up for whatchamacallit.
Vanity's mirror.
Vanity's mirror. Let's take a look at the next one very quickly. Tattoo. I bet you anything that's about a tattoo. What do you think?
Tattoo or tattoo ink pen?
Oh, a tattoo
Artist.
A tattoo artist's pen or something,
Or
or
the ink.
whatever it's
Something
called.
with
Ink
tattoos.
injector. I'm not a tattoo enthusiast. I guess that'll pretty much do it. Thanks a lot for listening. See you next time.
Later, kids.